Like, you got the pool, the hot tub, big yard. Where would you compare maintaining this property?
We don't have 24-hour water, so therefore we have water tanks, water pumps, pressure settings, systems.
So you would say it's the same as a boat? It's no more or less maintenance?
A boat's a little bit more. But,
a boat is more, wow.
Yeah, I think so. A boat to me is a pain in the ass.
This is Joel. Together with Tony and Jared, he gave up everything to buy a boat and go on the adventure of a lifetime. But after a death-defying sail to Cuba, he returned to Key West and found himself alone.
Wish me luck on this adventure.
When Michael finished school, I asked her to sail with me to the Bahamas. She agreed, but joined strictly as crew. 4 months later, we made it to the Dominican Republic. Broke and in love.
Bums on a Boat is a true story about facing fear, finding adventure, and falling in love. Each tale is brought to you by our patrons and viewers. Subscribe and click the bell to get notified about weekly premieres, and visit our website to learn more. Thank you for watching.
We're walking away with a little girl.
These are the tales of Boab.
Good morning, everybody. Let me just show you guys this little slice of paradise that we've been lucky enough to call home base for the last couple days, last week actually, since we've been working on the engine and it is completely apart in pieces, the head anyway. Hey Joel, what you up to?
Hey, just drinking some coffee.
Oh,
Getting ready for a big day.
This kitchen is so awesome.
It's huge.
Anyway, our engine is in pieces. It's kind of spread out, all organized across our boat, so hopefully we can actually put it back together. And Dennis, our friend Dennis, had his house sit for him last week. And this week, he said, you can stay here until the engine is back together, or 1 week, whichever comes first. So he's so awesome. We'll introduce you guys to Dennis a little bit later. But for now, check out this view.
Back on old Chak Matay, and she missed us, and we missed her. All right, Tom left it up to us as to whether or not we wanted to remove the exhaust manifold from the head. And we decided, why not? Let's do that. We broke all the bolts free already, which was a little bit nerve-wracking. We soaked them all night with the penetrating oil. 30 minutes later, and we're fighting with one nut. 4 of them were bolts. There was 2 nuts in the middle. One of them came out, and this little beauty. So I'm wondering what you guys would do. Here, it spins both directions. I can go loosen it and spin it forever, but it won't come off, and tightens it, but it doesn't get tighter. And when I pull, it won't come off. I can pull and spin. The dang thing is just locked in place. Spin it, I can spin it by hand. It doesn't tighten or loosen, and I cannot get it off, and it's holding this exhaust manifold on. What would you guys do in this situation?
I might have the blues, but nothing ever stopped me from dusting off my shoes.
Alright guys, I finally figured out something that seems to be working. Involving this crowbar. I got it in here in between the nut, and I'm putting pressure on it away from it, and I'm spinning it, and I've definitely made the most progress so far. I bet I can even get this thing on it now. Alright.
You didn't get these white hairs for nothing.
I still got those white hairs. It's not gonna be pretty. It looks like behind the nut, it's like leaving the bolt pretty much smooth. So it's just getting rid of the threads as I get this bad boy off, but at this point, it's gotta come off now. I don't know what causes that. Oh! Oh! That took about an hour and a half. right. Whoa, it's like a metal gasket. Is that what we got coming?
Ooh, I don't know.
We could probably reuse that.
Maybe.
I don't see any other kind of gaskets. All right. We've got these boards set up at a slight angle, so the diesel will run down and out. That way it's not sitting in its own goop, and it looks pretty good.
Falling to the ground, but I threw up my umbrella when rain stops hitting down. Yeah.
Not sure what that is. You see that?
Uh-huh.
I wonder what that is. It's a Lola hair.
Lola's hair made it down into the head. Not surprised.
All right, so that was like epically productive day. We did everything that we said we were gonna do, and now we just gotta get the valve lapping tool.
We gotta find a stud. We got the stud out of the head, the stud that we annihilated trying to get one of the nuts off. It was connecting it to the exhaust manifold, and so that stud is out. We gotta locate that. I think that's about it. Everything else is in.
Yep. So right now we're headed back to Dennis's, and there's a happy hour meeting with all the gringos that live out in El Castillo in his area. And we also did an exclusive interview with Dennis and his friend John about their experience buying here in the DR.
Yeah, and it took like 45 minutes or an hour. It was supposed to be a Joe Rogan style interview. And we had John and Dennis, who have retired and moved here and bought property and bought a house. And they told us all the dirty details, the experience, the numbers.
All the dollar figures.
They talked dollar figures. And it was, I think a lot of you would find it interesting, I thought. So let us know in the comments. It's not going to be a regular episode. It'll be an extra video, something about retiring in the Dominican Republic.
Yep. 45 minutes worth of what it's actually like to become an expatriate. All right, so let us know if that's something that you're interested in. And in the meantime, see what these guys are doing at happy hour on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll take you guys with us. We'll probably pull you out, show you around. Holy. All right. Dennis. He doesn't want to be on camera. I think he's camera shy. Every time I pull this thing out, he sneaks away. All right, who out there recognizes what these are? Anybody know what that means? I do, but this is a quiz. So Dennis has his own cornhole. Cornhole court, is that what you call it?
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it.
And he sucks. Here's Dennis. Why don't you
Yes.
tell him, like...
It's been refreshing that Joel has practiced while I was away, but
Yeah, I got a whole week to practice.
yeah, and didn't seem to do too much for him.
Yeah. What am I? Am I 0 and 12 right now? 0 and 11.
0 and 11.
0 and 11.
Yeah.
But my last game, I think I scored like 17 points. Out
You
of
were the most you scored. He had scored probably 21 the first 10 games, and then he got hot.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's karma, I guess. But I like to beat people into pulp when it comes to pool or chess or whatever I can. But Dennis has been dishing it out to me, and it's brutal. How you been, Rocco? What do you think? So Rocco, this big old boy here, he's a German Shepherd Rottweiler mix. You been getting along with Lola okay? She doing all right? Well, he's such a big sweetie. A lot of people are afraid of Rocco. It's understandable, he's a big boy, but he's been awesome. And he's letting Lola hang out here. You're even letting Lola lay in your bed. That's amazing. There she is, of course. Who can guess why she's there? Because There's chicken. I've got my spot, Rocco. I'm already posted up. You gotta find another spot. Nope, you gotta go somewhere else. Dennis has been trying to fix his toilet for 3 days now. I think that was his first initiative when he got here. And he hasn't even got the first part done, which was to buy a 2-foot 3/4 inch hose. Dennis. Ooh, those are nice. Did you make any progress?
Not today. Won't be here till Friday.
Okay, so at least you know when they'll be here.
Yeah. Once you figure out it is what it is, life gets really, really easier.
So, like, you got the pool, the hot tub, big yard. Where would you compare maintaining this property compared to you had a 44-foot boat? You had a couple, but...
I had a 48-foot Hinkley and a 40-foot DeFever trawler.
Okay.
And
maintenance.
Maintenance. This house has a solar system and also has 24-hour electricity. We just got 24-hour electricity, so I still have a good solar system or solar panel set up, and I use the solar during the day and use the electricity at night most of the time. And we don't have 24-hour water, so therefore we have water tanks, water pumps, pressure settings, systems, and I've got some that comes gravity fed and some's pressure. So it's a lot like a boat. And we have the salt climate to deteriorate.
Eat everything away.
Eat everything
yep. But it's worth the view.
Oh,
so you would say it's the same as a boat? It's no more or less maintenance? This is a lot of property here.
A boat's a little bit more. But,
a boat is more. Wow.
Yeah, I think so. A boat to me is a pain in the ass. I mean, I love them. I did it for 45 years, but they're just a pain. You're always fixing, but this is too. So I guess it just keeps me active.
Dennis has been, like, since we've been here, I've noticed he's highly motivated. It's like 6 a.m. I'm crawling out of bed. He's already doing stuff in the yard. He's got the dogs fed. Coffee's already made.
Tools clean.
But yeah, I mean, the one thing I think everyone should know about Dennis that's impressive to me anyways is that he was forced into retirement.
Right.
He didn't choose to be, and he said he would still be working if he could, but that option wasn't on the table.
No. After my third heart attack, the Coast Guard would not reissue a health certificate, which is only good for 2 years. So when my health certificate expired, my license became inactive. And without a license, it's hard to work.
And what kind of license?
Oh, I had a Master's Unlimited. And then I also have this first class federal pilot's license for Mississippi.
Okay.
On any tonnage. It's all unlimited tonnage. And it's cool. Enjoyed it. It was a good career.
How many miles at sea do you got? Ballpark.
I wouldn't even. I'd have to sit down and think about it. It's 45 years worth of.
All right,
45
that's
years.
a lot. Let's just say a lot.
That's a lot.
All right.
It's a lot. Like I was joking with one guy. He was talking about how good a sailor he was, and I just told him, I said, I probably passed more sea buoys than you have light poles, and it got a laugh. But
and was maybe true.
It could be very well true.
Well, thanks for letting us stay here.
All right, man. No, these guys. If you guys need house sitters, and they're in the neighborhood, they do a pretty good job. Thanks for staying here.
Oh God, yeah, my pleasure.
There is beauty in the raw, untamed wilderness, but paradise for mankind is a walled garden. Paradise is not natural. It exists only because someone came along to build it. In fact, someone must wake up with the sun each morning and work their ass off to maintain a paradise against ever-destructive nature. There is no paradise without toil, and there is no lasting joy found in lounging by the pool. It's the problem with our human condition. We don't know what to do with success or retirement or accomplishing anything at all. In the moment after the moment of triumph is over, you'll be lost until you realize you have to start the toil anew. Paradise is found in purpose, not in wealth, nor in idleness, nor in cocktails by the pool, because paradise is struggling, knowing that the struggle is what you really want after all.